What's up, community? Hello from Panama, where there's protests like crazy. The country, if you probably can't hear it, but they're out there banging the pots and pans all over the city tonight. There was thousands of people on the not my main road, but the one parallel, uh, marching, horns, pots, pans, everything. They're really pissed. There's been a new deal signed for a mining contract with a Canadian mining firm in the middle of the jungle. They've already done some pretty horrible job with the environment and stuff, but the president signed it off, and the people are pissed. They are pissed. Someone's getting their pockets padded, and the people are getting shafted. That's what governments do. That's why Randy doesn't trust government. Over and over again, same situations arise. I would talk more about the subject, but I am in the process of getting my citizenship, and this is the president who will be signing my paperwork. So I will not be going out and blasting the current president here in Panama, but I would love to. But I will wait until I'm a full-blown citizen before I start barking, because I'm good at barking. Do we want a new mine in Panama? Nope. Especially in the middle of the jungle. Evening, everyone. Is Richard Hart going to take it easy on the SEC? Nope. Randy, do you know the contract address for the 9-inch? I still don't see the sack on my wallet. That's because it hasn't happened yet, Pac-Man. Don't you even look in the Telegram, man? Come on. Yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed with you, man. This is Crypto 101. Go in the 9-inch sacrifice or 9-inch Telegram, and there is no announcement of us airdrop yet. There's some fake ones out there. This is how you get scammed, man. Come on. Is there any ways, or do we wait for the launch still? Yeah. You wait for the launch, and then they'll announce the contract address. Come on. Let's get with it, man. Wow, they're really protesting out there. I hear people clapping, screaming, pots and pans. Wow. Hope you're feeling better, Randy. If you want to know why EHEX is pumping, a whale came on Maddie Allen's podcast earlier and did a live hex buy to pump the chain. They went over a risk of exposing himself. Okay, cool. Podcast starts off slow, but Axis and Silver the antidote in the chat. Get to the real good questions in about 40 to 50 minutes. Okay. Not promoting Maddie Allen's podcast, but most people aren't aware of what just happened tonight. You see if I'm going to open up the window. You can tell I don't open this window very often. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I love the ability of the people to get together and protest. See what Canada did. If we remember what Canada did, they didn't like them protesting in Ottawa. So they shut the people's bank accounts down. They made it so they couldn't operate. They couldn't do fundraising because the government didn't want to be questioned. Panama, on the other hand, is a master of protesting. Anything that people want, they protest. So I'm happy that's one thing I'm proud of with this country is that they are protesters. One funny thing is you'll see expats. I'm just going to bash on Canadians for a moment because Canadians tend to whine a lot when they come here. Whiny people, man. I love my Canadian friends, okay? But you guys whine a lot. Come to Panama, and one of the first things they complain about is, why do the people protest all the time? Why are they blocking the road? Look how your country is. Yes. Ted, what's going on? We'll see if it's a pamp and dump in a few days. Yeah. And everyone hit the like button. Randy needs love to get better. Hey, I'm actually feeling much better today. I loaded up last night. I was taking just the health food stuff all day long and trying to. It's hard to concentrate. The beating in I could hear it all around me. Doing good all day today, and I'm not feeling as congested as I was last night. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kubi, Crypto Cabashin, Tex Hicks, Tarn Wig, SMO, welcome. Ivan, ching ching, jackpot, bitch. Nope to governments. Yeah, that's how I feel. Hello, Corey Geary from Puerto Rico. New dance beat, pots and pans and pans and pots and pans. Not, but seriously, I hope the people there are able to make themselves heard. Oh, they sure are. There was even a gun battle in Chorrillo, which it's a very bad neighborhood. You don't go there at night. As a tourist, you do not go to that neighborhood. And they had a gun battle with the cops a couple of hours ago. So yeah, people are pissed. I haven't seen the people pissed about anything in a long time. That this much, you thought they would have done it during the lockdowns because Panamanians were locked down for 7 months or 8 months straight. We escaped after 7 months, and they didn't protest that. But they're protesting a mine, which is pretty cool. I think it's good. They're just stripping the jungle. They took people were taking via helicopter, taking a view of it. Oh my God, just destroying the land. And Annabelle's family has a bunch of land on Rio Indio. It's Indio River, which is in the center of the country. And this is where the mine is expanding to. So they have fouled the water so bad that her family can no longer use the water as a drinking source for their cattle. So it's that bad. And they don't know if they're going to be able to farm cattle out there anymore because where are they going to get their water from? It's not a place you live. Believe me, it's farmland in the middle of nowhere. You got to take a boat to get there. But yeah, sad. Yes, they are. How's Roberto Duran doing? I don't know. I can go downstairs and find out. He only lives about 100 meters from me. I could throw a stone at his house. Funny Jim and Hexy 9-inch stream tomorrow. Oh, wow, really? That'll be a different point of view because Hexy and I are both marketers. Today was he streamed with jeez. God, he's going to hate me for this. Crypto Coffee. He's streaming Crypto Coffee today, and that was a good one. I didn't even make it all the way through it, but he did a good job. My friend in Panama question, should I be providing LP with my PLS and PLSX? Most importantly, hit the like people. Well, I would wait for 9-inch to launch and then provide liquidity on 9-inch with the 9-inch and PLS pair or 9-inch and Pulsechain pair. That would be a great way of doing it. Or if not, just provide it in the pools, like the RH Maxi pool on Fox is a good one. That pays some pretty good yield. The one on Pulsechain itself isn't paying very well right now, so I probably wouldn't go there for yield. But other places, they're still good. They protest because they like not to be sheep. Actions speak the truth. They sure do. Hope you feel better, man. Warhammer, I am. Absolutely. Peppy, I was I don't know if I said anything about this, but we were in Rome last year. So it was what month was it? It had to be end of July, beginning of August, when the taxi drivers were having their protests in Rome. And our hotel was our room that we had like an Airbnb. It was right next to the Trevi fountain. So that's really close to the governor's building, or I don't know, some voting body. And all day long there, you could smell the tear gas in the air. Every few minutes you hear boom as the tear gas canisters explode. and then you're walking down all the tourists, were walking down the side streets of Rome, and then they have the barriers up for the streets you couldn't go to. And it was just a couple hundred meters away from our our room, and that's where the protests are going off. I love protesting. I think it's one of the best human rights that we have. If they take that away, like they did in Canada, what are we going to do? Can we get yet another stream with Waters Above soon? Yeah, I guess I could write him, but TFM, I am leaving for Europe on Tuesday. So next Tuesday. Now I won't be back for 6 weeks. And I did talk to him. He said that, the lunar eclipse is coming up, and we'll probably do something closer to Christmas. Why not? Or maybe right after Christmas. Hello, Scott. Yeah, Crypto Coffee. Your stream with Joe was great. Oh, thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. That was all thanks to Crypto Compassion. Hi, Randy. What is your 9-inch price prediction a year from now? Well, the cheapest sacrifice rate that people could get was 85 cents per 10,000. So let's hope that we can get to $10 per 10,000. So that would be a 11.5 or 12x. And that's because that won't even be far into the bull market. That'll be just the beginning of the bull market. So if we can get to a 12x, a steady 12x by then, we might hit a 30 or 40x before then, but it'll probably come back down. Man, it's lit outside. The whole city is lit. We were at the park, and there's this Croatian lady that's always at the park with her baby, and she's new to Panama. She's only been here like 6 months, and she's all nervous. Like, what am I going to do? I mean, what does this mean with the protest? And I said, listen, this is how it works here. You got to go to the grocery store and stock up on groceries for a couple weeks, because when they do the protest here, they do it right. They shut down the highways, so there's no food coming into the city. So no fresh meat, no fresh, vegetables, none of that kind of stuff. The fish, the fishermen, they can't stop them. So the fish market's always open, but all the other stuff, forget about it. Unless you grow your own at your home, you're not getting anything fresh. So I told her, go to the grocery store, pick up a bunch of frozen stuff, canned goods, because it's going to get real quiet here if the people don't get their way. But the president came on TV and said today, it's too late. I've already signed the contract. It's never too late. They can always do stuff. There was mention of an unused farm tab on Pulsechain. Yes, that came out. There was some new update that came out today, but I have not seen it. Hello, Ken. Speaking of Canadians in Panama, what's up, Ken? Ken's one of my real estate buddies here. If you guys need real estate in Panama, he's the man. Carl Smith, how you doing? Believe in yourself. Hey, Randy and crew. Hey, another one of our Canadian buddies. Guys, all Canadians are showing up. My DCA range for PulseX was 0.00009 to 0.00001. Did it drop into the 5 zeros? I didn't even notice. Interesting. Sorry, I'm not 100% yet. I still got a head cold, but just not as bad as last night. All right. We are on Bitcoin, and it's still looking great. This is a wonderful thing to see. We're at 34,145. Obviously, we still have the green Aurochs indicator. That's not going anywhere. I don't really think that we would drop back down to, 27. I think it was the kickoff number was 27.7. So we'd have to drop below 27.7 to lose this Aurochs indicator that's green right now. So I'm not too worried about that. Demand index is still looking good. There's not a ton of volume. We need some extra volume, but right now it's still pretty low. We're still early in a bull market, folks. This just started. Look, fear and greed. We got plenty of greed in this month. Not anywhere near these months when it was bright green, but we're at that almost lime green stage. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly looking good. Look at that. The AI is way over, or not the AI, the DI, the demand index, meaning people are really interested in buying Bitcoin right now. There's not a lot of volume, but there's still, the DI is high. Look at the greed. Looks great. And the AI is saying we're cooking. The AI is nicely over zero. Hope you guys enjoy my way of looking at TA. It's totally different than everybody else's. Everyone else's looks, they got their RSI and their MACDs and all these things. I just got a bunch of simple things, and they have served me very well. This is the daily. We went green Orex indicator right here. If you bought right here, say that you bought in the middle of that candle, it was at 27,000. And let's measure that. 27,000 up to here. 26.43% increase. Congratulations, Bitcoiners. You got a 26% increase if you bought here. I'll show you Hex in a second. Hex just destroyed that. All right, so this is Ethereum on the monthly. We have a green indicator. We're at 1796. And demand index looks good. Greed looks good. Still not as strong as what Bitcoin's done, but still looking good. And the weekly, look at this battle. Beautiful. Green, red, green. This is exactly what we want to see. Demand index just went over 0, so that looks good. We do have greed in the markets, and that the AI crossed over, but this is the weekly, so forget I said anything about the AI. Hey, where'd the AI go? It's not showing up. Let me get rid of it and try to add it again. Indicators, Orex. Hey. Okay. Oh, there it is. AI beta. Oh, it's not showing up for some reason. All right. But look at that. Stair step. Are we going to get, we're going into a full moon. Are we going to get a nice elevator ride down? Probably. That's how it normally works out. All right, here's Hex. Now I'll do the move for you on Hex. This is the full chart of Hex. What a beautiful run up. I mean, this isn't 100% full, but this goes back to May of 2020. So nice run up, comes back down, and now we got the green Orex indicator going into a new bull market. Let's go to the weekly. We're also green all the way back here. Let's go to the daily. All right, now let's get that measured move. So if you use the Orex indicator, and you guys can't say that I haven't been telling you about the Orex indicator since 2017. Measured move here, 277%. Congratulations. You guys got your first little over almost a triple. There you go. Beautiful. I'm so proud of all of y'all who bought the dip. That's how you do it. You buy the dip. You DCA. You know, if you've been DCAing for the last year, you'd be sitting pretty right now. No way. Jim Rat, where you been, man? Welcome back. Thank you, sir. So we're in the bull pregame events. Yes, we are. Okay. Let me tell you guys something about the bull pregame event. It can be pretty volatile. So you're going to have days where things go absolutely nuts, and then they're going to retrace 40, 50%. That's just the nature. Because what's going to happen is you have people that are in dire straits right now. This is the end of the bull market or end of the bear market. They have bills to pay. So when they get their first double or 200x or 200%, they're selling some of their tokens because they have bills to pay. That is a normal thing. I had to do it. I've been there. I know what it feels like to be end of a bear market and you're still having to use crypto to pay bills. It's a horrible feeling. You don't want to do it, but you're kind of put in that position too. And I know there's a lot of people that are in that position in the Hex community. There's a lot of people that use leverage in the Hex community. So yeah. Hex Gutturtle, what's up, sir? Sir, I tried calling you on Telegram, but you have really high security settings. You need to change that, or you can call me tomorrow. Every time I look at my crypto wallet lately, I get fired up. Believe in yourself. I know the feeling, man. Warhammer, what's up? So happy I did my DCing. Old Drippy, got that right. All right, you guys aren't. Does anybody have any questions tonight? I'm happy to talk questions. let's share this. I want to go to Richard's Twitter. Richard Hart. All right. So this is talking about the case against Richard, and we just won 2 more weeks. This is pretty strong. For everyone who put in their comments regarding the case, if you want more, put more comments in, go ahead and do that. But it's been extended to Monday, November 13th. So really cool. Congratulations to everyone who put stuff in. This is just for the IRS one, not the SEC ones. Get to work. Only 6 days remain. Interesting. Okay. Hexagon, Pulsexicans unite. Who likes a chain liquidity with no counterparty risk? Look at that green. Yeah, that's what it was like yesterday. Reading about how many lies everyone was telling you, reading about how everyone thought was straight up was actually crooked. I told you the truth while everyone else lied to you. So many of my inventions have performed flawlessly while others failed. Look around, we won. Yep. I feel sorry for those that ignored my advice to not pick up pennies in front of freight trains. I feel sorry for those that bought the top, even though I called the top. I feel sorry for those that take no personal responsibility for their own mistakes. Ignorance is expensive. Yes, it is. All right. Cool. He's doing a good job. He decided to fight the fight. So he did what he has to do. Is there anything else I wanted to see? See if Hexy's tweeted anything. Wait, Hexy bastard. Because I'm waiting for 9-inch to launch. I'm genuinely dying watching this shit. Look at these ads. All these Chinese. This is BYD. BYD is invading Panama right now. I love CCFX Studios. So tomorrow, Hexy is talking to Funding Jim, 2 p.m. Eastern. Cool. He had talk with Crypto Coffee today and Money Gang. He's all over the place. He's on a marketing roll. That just means 9-inch is about to launch. For oh God. Do you guys understand why 9-inch is going to do so well? It's just the memes. The memes are going to be fascinating to watch. Wow. Just good. Alaska Fisherman, looking good, brother. Will you be having another course? When? Also, do you recommend other coins in your course? Just curious. Next course is going to be probably February, I'm thinking. Once everyone gets back to work. Maybe 4th week of February, I'm thinking. Just because Panama has Carnival. Carnival is really important here. And I don't feel like working during Carnival. It's just, it's one of the funnest times of the year in this country. So I'm not going to work. As far as tokens outside of the Pulsechain ecosystem, I don't talk too much about them. We do talk a little bit within our Patreon, and there's some tokens like I own Urus, which is Orox's token, but obviously they're still under SEC review to get listed on the stock exchange. They could be the second crypto company to get listed. That'd be really cool. I like Quant. I think Quant is going to do very well this bull run. I still like what's the Turkish one, the EVM. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it. I like AI tokens, true AI tokens. That's why I like Quant, because they have some AI exposure. And I always like EVMs. I like game tokens. I won't own them, but I like them. The problem with game tokens, I think, is that they're short-lived. I don't think they last that long. So you got to be careful with those. I still like Ethereum. I think Ethereum's easily going to do 12 to 14K this bull run. So that's interesting to watch. I like ETH POW. I think ETH POW, or proof of work, is going to be a quiet winner. I think that the Chinese community is going to heavily support ETH POW. It's already up to 361. So if you're looking for a play that is off the radar, people aren't really looking at, I think ETH POW is that play. So, but most of the stuff I'm into is in Pulsechain. Obviously, I'm big in 9inch. I'm going to support 9inch with everything because I have a huge bag of it, and it's on Ethereum and Pulsechain. It's not just a Pulsechain only DEX. It's a DEX for both chains. And I really think that the Ethereum side, in the beginning, it might not get too much attention, but as soon as the aggregators pick it up, as time goes on, people are going to start seeing that name 9inch, and hopefully they have good, really good marketing for it with Twitter Spaces and using their Twitter and YouTube and all those kind of things. So that'll be important. Obviously, the meme game needs to be lit, and if the meme game is lit, lots of energy is going to come to it. And I did tell Hexy in our Patreon call, I think it was like a week and a half ago, I told him that on the Ethereum side of the house, when people go to the DEX, there should be always advertisements within the DEX, like on the DEX, that if you come over to Pulsechain, the APRs are going to be such and such, right? Really, so always have like some advertised APR that's ridiculous for people to come take advantage of over on Pulsechain, so that 9inch could be a good onboarder for the Pulsechain ecosystem. So right now in our current Pulsechain ecosystem, we have very little things that have exposure over an Ethereum ecosystem. I know that Portal X does, Portal X swap, but frankly, Portal X, I mean, I understand they'll work in the future, but 75% of the time I try to go use Portal X swap, it doesn't work. It says no trading available. Like, I don't know about you guys. Have you ever, maybe you guys aren't moving stuff around like me, but I go and I change whatever I have into Pulsechain, and then I go to Portal X swap, and I transact from Portal X swap, and I want to send it to ETH in my wallet on ETH. No trading available. Ooh, I just made a transaction to turn that into Pulsechain in order to use that. So then you got to go and change that Pulsechain into WETH or something else to be able to bring it over to the ETH chain. Oh, man, what a headache. I just want stuff to work. Is it too much to ask for? And you know, one thing I would love to see on 9inch, I would love to see them have like an internal bridge right there on the DEX. Swap. Go to the other side. That would be really cool to have. No, TFM, it is not. Soon, sir. Go check out the Telegram. I have a question. Do you think PLS can possibly get back to SAC by end of year, like people are saying? Yeah, it's 20%, 23, 24% off the SAC rate right now. Of course it can get back. It can do that tomorrow. That's nothing, man. That's a pittance. That is such a small amount of money to bring it back to SAC rate. In crypto, it's really small. Yeah, it is good to see Jim Rat. I did just talk about this. I don't know what the price is going to be at launch, but I wouldn't doubt to see it doing an easy 10x in the first couple weeks. Why not? One question or concern I do have, Randy, is how long we should DCA into Hex. When is the sign to stop DCA? Well, when the bull market begins. So a good rule of thumb is stop DCAing a couple weeks or maybe like a couple months after the halving, the Bitcoin halving. That'd be a good time. Yeah, I'm not gonna. If you don't own Hex, you just buy it. But if for all the veteran folks out there, you just keep DCAing all the way up until maybe July of 2024. If you're just playing the 4-year cycle game, you can even go longer than that. You can go till December next year. If the peak of the market isn't going to be till 2025 sometime, you can still probably make an extra 2, 3, 5, 10x. We don't know. I don't know where the price is going. No one knows. So going and betting on a price and just setting your DCA to end at a certain date doesn't really make sense, because you're going to miss out on some maximization of your money. But it's up to you. If you want to play it safe, then maybe stop in December and just wait 2 years. But I like to sell. I pick a price, which will be 50x or so higher. For like Pulsechain, I'm looking at a 50x, and then I start selling 20% every time it doubles. So if that 50x never hits, and I feel like these guys with these little tiny motorcycles, they're using it to protest. So if it doesn't do the 50x and we're at the top of the bull market, then you just sell. That's it. But you got to be willing to sell. A lot of people don't know how to do it. Is there a way to store PLS tokens on a cold wallet? I think Matty Allen has something worked out on that if you want to. But yeah, cold wallet, you can do that right now. It's the same thing as Ethereum. So you have to add the Pulsechain. Oh God, can't remember what it's called. You have to add the Pulsechain to it here. Okay, share this. There you go, pulsechain.com. You got to add this RPC. Network name, Pulsechain, RPC URL, rpc.pulsechain.com, chain ID 369, currency symbol, PLS, block exporter, otter.pulsechain.com. People are wild out there. And then it'll be, all you have to do is do a drop down in your wallet to change it to Pulsechain. And that's it. If that's what you meant about adding it to a hardware wallet. Seeing a lot of negativity towards MetaMask. What's the next best? Scott, I use Aurochs, and I have the link down below in my bio. I'm no longer with the team, but I still use their wallet. Another good one is Rabby Wallet. I love Rabby Wallet. That's I don't have it personally, but my community loves it. I just use Aurochs and MetaMask. So when Aurochs doesn't do something good, I switch over to MetaMask. When MetaMask doesn't do something good, I switch to Aurochs. It's just how I do it. There's plenty of wallets out there. Can't trust MetaMask, that's for sure. Isn't Quant, it has something to do with WF? Yeah, sure, it does. ISO 20022 coins. Quant is one of the ISO 20022 coins. So I did within the Patreon, we had a call. It was one of my early calls, probably number 10 or something like that, where we just talked about these coins on the whole hour. We had Quant, XRP, XLM, Algorand, HBAR. These are all the ISO 20022 coins. And, people want exposure outside of Pulsechain. What is this? The question is, where are the safest coins? The ones that we know are going to be government approved? Well, those are it. If you want something we know that the government likes. I've read too many books of the wartime theme. How do we interact with POW? Is there a different DEX to use now? Yeah, PowSwap. 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 I think KAS and ING are solid holds outside the Pulse ecosystem. I know INJ, but I don't know KAS. I think Trezor officially supports Pulsechain now. I haven't checked my wallets in months now, so that's very cool. I haven't checked it. I That is one of the issues I have with Aurochs, is that they don't directly support Pulsechain yet. But it still works. YB Roots don't speak about 9-inch. I don't know. Call me Poppy. That's so Dominican. Oh God. I don't know. He did a lot of outreach, and he used his referral. Maybe he wants, who knows, maybe he wants to get a big position. So he's not trying to let the world know until he has a great position. And there's people like that. What's that, McAfee? Yeah, PortalX just uses Change Now in the background. Yeah, and Change Now doesn't, or PortalX doesn't work half the time. Happens to me on PortalX Swap too. I believe I used it once, only gave me the availability to swap. Yeah, it's a pain. Yeah, see, Scott, it's maddening. Then you got to go swap your coins into something else. That could be a problem too. I think one day this week I tried to do like 15 million Pulsechain, and it said nope. If you put a too large amount, it'll show up swap now available. Okay. No, Ramon. We just heard about it here on the stream. Somebody was commenting about it. No problem, Warhammer. I didn't see that stream. I've been engaging via the comments. You and that dating podcast, bro. We're going to retire this bull. Absolutely. That's another one. Never sell PLS. Why not just take loan in a USDL? I could do that, Simon. Absolutely, I could do that. But we don't have that opportunity right now. Well, I think I could do it on fiat, right? What am I talking about? Alex is a new whale. He said millions more coming from him and his network. Who's Alex? Oh, that's the guy that they interviewed tonight. I'll watch it. I have a feeling Pulsex will surprise and catch everyone off guard near the top of the bull. Nice. That's what I said, Ovidian. I've been saying that for a long time. It's going to be the tortoise. It's going to come out and it's going to win the race for the bull run. But then it'll drop back because Pulsechain will do better, I think. Hello, Black Label Expat. Pulsewap.io or something. I don't remember, Peppy. It's been months since I've used it. I think PLSX could pass it only if all the stuff that was talked about it having, all the utilities are added to it. That's the only way Pulsex will pull that off. If it doesn't, then I'm staying 100% 9-inch. I don't need Pulsex. 9-inch has everything and more. So nothing against Pulsex. I just like what 9-inch has. Pulsex will catch people off guard. Look at the percentage gain. Yeah, the buy and burn it's been phenomenal. So I'd like to have a couple billion Pulsex. That'd be nice. Pulsewap.nope. A Spoofy X. I haven't seen Spoofy in a while. I'm single and it's just so much fun. Yeah. Few proof of work coins. Okay. There's still some proof of work, right? No, it's not on iOS. Sorry. That was one of their big problems. They couldn't get approved for iOS. Everything's done. They're ready to load and everything, but Apple kept coming back and giving them issues with their wallet. But I haven't heard from the team since August. So I'm pretty, I just consider myself no longer with the team because I don't have I don't get messages from either one of the founders. So their loss. Pulsechain future millionaire. I'm going to wait for 9-inch to stake hex on it. Yeah. I will trust 9-inch over Pulsex. That's right. Yes, we will. All right, guys. Well, it's 9:40. I'm still not feeling well. I am happy to answer any questions, but it's time for me to get going. Spend some time with the fam. And we're getting excited. 1 week until we go to the UK and hang out with the 9-inch Port Pleb folks. Really looking forward to it. So cool. Yeah. I hope they get it worked out. You're welcome, everyone. De nada.